So we're backstage at Jerome, and basically we want to tell the story of, think of luxurious urban dolls. So there's a little bit of a reference to the 1960s. You see some Brigitte Bardot sort of bumping the hair, but at the same time we wanted to tell it in a modern way. So we're using really modern textures, glowy, mesmeric skin. There's a lot of sparkle and a lot of sort of different sort of things that are reflecting off the light within the clothing, so we wanted that to come through with the makeup. On the eye, we're using our MAC pigments in a purple and actually a steel blue. We've mixed them together so that as the girls turn or as they blink during the presentation, you're gonna see some sort of purple sort of huescence to it, as well as some blues, which really go in with the clothing.
Today is kind of a Brigitte Bardot inspired look, lots of fullness at the crown, kind of glamorous. It takes a modern twist when it goes just below the crown. The waves that are created are a little bit kind of looser and easier going, so it's not quite so coiffed as it used to be, but it's definitely reminiscent of that Brigitte Bardot kind of volume. Anytime we're trying to develop the hair looks that support the collection, it's really about meeting and talking with the designer and talking about his vision and who this woman is that he's trying to dress and what does she look like and what does she do. And when I met with Jerome, he kept on using the terminology that this collection is more is more. And for when he says more is more to a hairdresser, it means more hair, more volume, more.
Well, the starting point was looking at constellations and the stars, and then I started to realize I'm listening to amazing music while stargazing. And this is not in New York City, of course, but it was upstate. But it allowed me to kind of rethink the way I saw myself in the collection, so it's almost like a meditation. So, with that being said, it's a fusion between musicians and mystics. The hair and makeup was inspired by Brigitte Bardot. I love the idea of the late 60s and early 70s. I don't know why, maybe the free spirit, but I do think it kind of summed up this kind of really tough, almost masculine tomboy look with something that's very pretty and put together at the top. The color scheme is galactic. It's all about nocturnal colors, things that are very dark, very deep. Even mysterious in a sense. You have purples and nocturnal blues, and even like electric blues to kind of give you that shark. But yeah, it's a really cool way of looking at the stars and nighttime as well. There's a lot of beading and sequins. That's what I'm known for as of now. I think embellishment is very, very important. And we use this word maximalism, which kind of sums up the word. And then we hybrid that with something that's we call street glam. So it's glamour, it's high fashion, it's well made, but it's also very playful and very to the point, a strong image. The Jerome girl, I will have to say, is wise, super, super stylish, but she's street savvy. And that's why we call it street glam. My girl goes from a party to a dinner to, hanging out with friends and, still looks great and luxurious all the way.